A communist veteran, a freedom fighter, and one of the brightest stars of Kerala's political landscape, V.S. Achuthanandan bids his final farewell. Former Kerala Chief Minister, popularly known among Malayalis as VS, has passed away at a private hospital in Thiruvananthapuram. He was 101. He is survived by his wife K. Vasumathy and two children, Asha and Arun, and his grandchildren. In 2019, after suffering a minor stroke, VS had withdrawn from public life. As a crusading leader of the opposition, he was a standard bearer for underdogs and uphill public causes, including environmental protection, gender equality, wetland conservation, better pay for nurses, transgender rights, and the promotion of free software. As an orator, his speech was distinctive, characterized by a rustic drawl, bristling with biting sarcasm and hard-hitting humor. He was a magnet for crowds and a staple of political satirists. V.S. began his political odyssey at the age of 16 by joining the popular opposition against the feudal landlords and colonial rule in Alappuzha. He cut his teeth as an activist and agitator by organizing indentured agricultural laborers and Aspen-Wall factory workers in Kuttanad. He was also actively involved in the militant left agitation against the colonial government in 1946, which culminated in the stories and tragic Punnapura Valayar uprising. When the police launched a manhunt for the organizers of the agitation, he went underground on party instructions. However, he was eventually arrested and tortured while in police custody. V.S. later recalled how the police beat him and pierced the soles of his feet with a rifle bayonet. He said the authorities left him for dead and he would have ended up in an unmarked grave if not for fellow prisoner who spotted signs of life. V.S. Achuthanandan's fight for justice was forged in the crucible of hardship. Born in 1923 to a family of agricultural workers in Punnapura, Alappuzha, he faced numerous trials and tribulations, including the daily deprivations of poverty alongside devastating personal and political struggles. He lost his parents early and was initiated into the freedom movement at 16 by the pioneering communist leader P. Krishna Pillai. He would later call Krishna Pillai his guru, who gave him clear political purpose and direction in life. He even briefly apprenticed as a tailor to make ends meet. In 1964, V.S. made a pivotal move, leaving the National Council of the Undivided Communist Party of India to become one of the founding members of the breakaway CPIM. Although V.S. had served as the CPIM State Secretary, he was not always a stickler for ironclad party discipline. In 2009, his defiance of the CPIM State Secretariat even led to his expulsion from the party's Politburo. In 2012, as leader of the opposition, V.S. once again defied the party's diktat. He made a surprise visit to the house of K.K. Rema, widow of the stained CPIM dissident and revolutionary Marxist party leader T.P. Chandrasekharan. V.S. was a dogmatic communist who rarely strayed from his ideological moorings. However, his critics argued that he was out of tune with the harsh realities of neoliberalism, accusing party colleagues of right-wing deviation and abetting factionalism. As a rationalist and atheist, Mr. Achuthanandan was remarkably candid about matters of faith. During his tenure as Chief Minister between 2006 and 2011, a school student once playfully asked him who his favorite Hindu god was. He smiled and replied, "Like all of us, the tales of God absorb me. But like everybody else, I wonder whether they exist and if so, which plane they inhabit." As Kerala mourns the end of an era, let us recall a powerful reflection that captured his enduring legacy in Indian communist politics. On his 100th birthday, CPIM leader, former MLA and dramatist Pirappankod Murali reflected on V.S. Achuthanandan's place in history this way. Mr. Achuthanandan is the last of the communists active in politics during the life and times of Stalin, Mao, Ho Chi Minh, Che Guevara, and much beyond.